NBC legal analyst. You know, Katie, I guess a lot of people watching right now are wondering, okay, what's this mean? Does this mean that Robert Mueller, the special counsel, looking for any crime by Trump involving the 2016 election, certainly, and that's a much wider orbit than that, but it's certainly in that target zone, as you lawyers say, exposure of Mr. Trump here?
Well, exposure seems to be a word that's probably bandied about a little bit when it comes to Stormy Daniels as a porn star, but we'll put that aside. To your question, Chris, does anybody remember John Edwards? Because John Edwards got indicted for doing exactly the same thing, to basically silence his mistress so as to influence the outcome of the presidential election that he
favor. She didn't see it as a campaign contribution, but that's her point of view, of course. Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. It always begs the question, because remember, Michael Cohen just came out a few minutes ago and said he took out a home equity line of credit for the problem, because people like the FEC is interested in this. The House Judiciary Committee just sent a letter to Michael Cohen and to two other gentlemen basically saying, hey, you might want to be able to explain why you gave this money. And hey, by the way, there might be tax issues because the tax treatment on this money would also trigger other violations of federal law. So Michael Cohen's now opening a huge Pandora's box because he keeps on opening his mouth.
His wife carried the groceries home. Is anything a contribution to the well-being of a candidate, a campaign contribution?
Well, here's the thing. It has to be a reported in-kind contribution, and there's a certain valuation amount that gets triggered. But $130,000 that was pursuant to a settlement agreement that Michael Cohen, the LLC, and this Dennison guy, who we all know is Donald Trump, is implicated. We know that this is hush money and that it was paid to Stormy Daniels to keep her quiet. So now we're going to go back to the litigation. We're going to figure the discovery process, Chris. You're going to have depositions, you're going to have discovery requests, and you're going to have bank statements turned over. And you know that Mueller is the key guy to follow the money. So here's the essential question, Chris. Where did that money really come from? Did it really come from a HELOC? And if it was, think about all of the rules of professional conduct that Michael Cohen is also in violation of in his home state of New York, where he is currently a licensed attorney.
And therefore, the Attorney General of New York State might be interested.